It's the homie GL from Beers and Bottles.
It's your main man, PB and Louie.
We here with our new sponsor, King Kongin.
King Kongin.
Listen, you know, I like to be outside. I be outside vibing, late nights, you know.
Moving.
Yo, I drink one sip of this, I'm good for the rest of the night. You
vitamin B3, vitamin B6, what that, zero sugar?
Zero.
Gotta taste it.
And they don't got none of that nasty aftertaste. Just that
King Kongin. Look, it's zero sugar. You gonna do this to me?
It's your main man, PBM Louie.
It's the homie GL.
With Beards
and Bottles.
You know, Rose. This is our sponsor. We do this every week. We want you guys to go check it out.
That Red Rose.
But look, we're certain guys, right? And we like to groom ourselves. Yo.
You heard?
So in certain times when we grooming ourselves, you know, you got to be particular. You got to take care of yourself, right? The only way you can really take care of yourself is by using what?
Presence beard kit.
You know what I mean? It got everything you need. All of the two essentials.
This joint in here, bro, it got a comb. It got the beard balm. It got the beard bonnet.
Show them the beard balm.
They got the beard balm.
Show them the oil. Show them the oil.
They got the, oh shit, hold on. They got the dust bag.
Everything
got the beard oil.
So it's a different thing when you're dealing with that. So
comb.
Presence is where it's at. You want to get your beard right. You want to get your beard together. You want to be able to sleep right. You want to be able to be good. You want to get the oil, the Nikes, the essence, the smell. You want your wife to be like,
You know what I'm saying?
Presence. Beard kit.
Yo, use that special Beers and Bottles promo code.
Use that now.
25% off.
It's at the bottom of this. 25% off. Use the Beers and Bottles promo code. All right? So Presence Beard Kit. It's us.
Yo, it's Manolo Rose, the guard on the check, and I just poured it up with Beers and Bottles. You know what it is, man. Ross. Because, like, my older brother, he was already doing it, so I used to be going to the studio with them, but I ain't never make no music for myself or nothing like that.
Got you.
You feel me? So, but when he comes to me, when my nephew come to me like, yo, I want to do this, I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to help. So as I'm helping him, that's when I got into, you know what I mean? I'm writing this shit, boom, boom. I had we had wrote this record. It was like a play on Kevin Hart, like Real Nigga All Day or whatever. Right. And it was a play on that. So that shit, it started.
Well, so you started kind of late. That's what, 2009?
Right. Nah, this is after that. This is like,
that gotta be like 2012.
14. It's like 2013, 14.
Talking about that Real Nigga all day by myself, just me.
You talking about like,
that is.
Yeah, that's like 12, 13. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was only 6 years, 7 years ago.
That's my point. So now I'm like, all right, I do the shit. So, but it was like 8 niggas on the song because everybody wanted to be on the song, right? So we came out here to one of like, it was like a crazy punk type party. It was like weird rock and roll type shit.
Where was it, at North?
It was in Jersey City, I believe we was at.
Got you.
It was like in some weird dungeon, gritty looking shit too. So I'm like, fuck it, we going out there to perform, you know what I mean?
You performed in a dungeon with these?
Yo, we performed the song, but it was so many niggas on the record, it was like, you could tell, you know, it's like you hearing some shit you never heard before. So you don't know it, so you like, what is this? Like, what is going on here? And then there's so many niggas on the record, the shit lasted for too long. Yeah. So we also understood that. So when we left, we like, damn, what can niggas, you know what I mean, did better to make the shit better. And my cousin, like, my cousin Weez, he like, yo, man, you should just do that shit yourself. Just do it yourself.
The same song.
Like, yeah. He like, just put a verse, leave this chant at the end, and we do it like that. And that's what I did. So I went back, I re-recorded. This is my first time recording a verse and all of that. You feel me? So now we did that. Now we running around doing a shit like that. As I'm doing that, a nigga who was writing or helping Azealia Banks, he basically redoes the record for her. But I know him.
Back then.
So I hear this shit on the radio. They like, yo, it's a song called Jumanji. A nigga called me like, yo, you heard Azealia Banks songs? I'm like, what song? I was like, I don't even. She like, nah, put the radio on. So I put the shit on. They're like, yo, they been playing it. They playing it and shit. I'm like, oh, word. I'm listening. I'm like, man, it kind of sound like.
Kind of sound like a bit.
I'm like, that's crazy. But then I hit son. He like, yo, they was pressuring me. I ain't have nothing. They needed a single, so all I had, because I was playing the shit all day. And they wasn't even really mad because at the time I didn't know.
Did they take the same hook and everything?
All she basically did was turn it to say real bitch instead of real. That's the only thing they switched, but because they did it like it was for a girl, you feel me?
Right.
So I'm like, but I ain't even really understand then because I'm like,
the business.
I don't know, like nigga.
Yeah.
This the first. I'm talking about the first song
that you
I recorded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, whatever. You know what I mean? And I'm like, shit. If this shit made the radio, I know I could do this shit again. You know what I mean? Because it didn't take me that long to do the hook. I did that shit in like 3 minutes. So I'm saying like, oh, I could do that shit again. It wasn't hard. So I'm like, you could do this shit again on the radio, man. I could do this shit again like
all
that.
day.
Yeah.
So then I went in and you know what I mean, and started recording with my man Rufio, and the nigga like he making the beats. I'm just doing hooks and records at, you know what I mean, on the spot, and then that's how we got All About the Money, and that's how the shit.
How long before you realized you was nice? Like,
man, I ain't gonna front. Like, I was definitely after all of that because I had went to LA. I had went to LA and I was there for like 2 days and I had 60 records, but none of them shits was for me. You feel me?
Just doing hooks.
I'm going in the studio. I had like, I'm like, boom, I was in damn, what's son name that was doing all the Pop Smoke joints? Fuck.
All the beats?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rico Beats.
Rico Beats.
Rico Beats. I went to Rico spot for some shit for Pusha. I did like 4 hooks in 30 minutes. And I just left. So them niggas was like, yo, like, I did them shit so fast and I just left. And I went to like 6 or 7 spots and did the same thing.
Paramount was a big studio.
Right, I was doing, so I was with Problem in them. This one Problem had like,
you talking about RP Problem from Atlanta?
No, Problem from LA.
From LA,
the
right?
one that had
the song with Rich Homie Quan.
Yeah, I feel like the man when I walked through and all them other shits that he had or whatever. I went to his spot. I gave them like 4 joints. Then I went somewhere else and with Clint Sparks.
Oh, Clint
was
Sparks
doing shit for like, because he do all of the EDM.
I didn't know that.
No, he killing them. They got he signed the dudes. He got a bunch like the bigger acts over there. Yeah, he managed them.
So you know up here we got a segment, right?
We got a segment up here.
We got a segment up here called
Call a Small Talk.
Yeah.
So we wanted to know, and you led to it.
Right.
Where did the beef stem and start from with you and Troy Ave? We know, but some people may not know.
Well, you know it's crazy because
the very
beginning.
Yeah.
It was over the record because it was weird because me and the nigga had a full blown like conversation over the phone.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Did you leak that or something? Did that get leaked or somehow?
Nah.
I seen something had got leaked years ago.
Because me and him had a conversation over the phone. We talking. And we like, yo, he like, yo, so my man, you know what I mean, may he rest in peace, my man Act Murder, he was DJing for them at a barbecue.
Right.
So as he DJing for them at the barbecue, he plays the record. You know what I mean? So when the record comes on, they went crazy. So he like, yo, they made me play it back 10 times. So I'm like, they like, yo, they might want to, you know what I mean? They saying they want to like buy the record. So I'm like, fuck it.
And the original is just you. How many verses?
2.
2 verses.
It's just 2 verses. So I'm like, all right, like, you know what I mean? Tell them just hit me. I'm going to see what they saying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, well, as we going through it, they call me. And when he called me with the dude, my man Telly on 3-way. So I'm talking to them niggas, and nigga like, yo, I want to buy the joint.
Right.
He like, yo, what you want to do with it? This, that, and the third. I'm like, all right, well, you know what I'm saying? Let's figure it out. He like, nah, bro, like saying we gonna do it. I'm like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Let's do it. But then a whole month went by. You feel me? A whole month went by without me speaking and hearing nothing from them. So I'm like, I'm gonna just put this shit out because I ain't gonna just sit on this shit. You know what I mean?
At this point, you know the record hot.
I know it's hot because we got like our own spot in Brooklyn. It was called The Flat at the time. And there we playing the shit. And we made the floor cave in, niggas from dancing to the shit. Shit caved in.
That's big.
So we knew like this shit is out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We knew it. You know how you could feel that energy like, oh yeah, this is it. When you know, cause you know like you got shit where your homies, you know how a nigga play a record and be like, shit is alright.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. This is good. But you know, like when you hear it, you
like,
know, like
this one different.
this is it. You feel me?
Right.
So I'm like, yo. So I'm like, I'll put the shit out. But I put it out and it went to like some of the blogs, this is 50, you know, shit. Cause you know, I don't know nobody in no industry shit. I don't know nobody.
At that time, yeah.
Right. So me not knowing nobody, that shit puts you in a situation where it's like the shit falls on deaf ears because when niggas don't know or understand about the music business is that all of that shit, when you hearing it, is being paid for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't cause the shit is just on fire and then it got to you.
No, for sure.
Nah, it don't work like that.
Machine behind it.
Right. It is being paid for, right? So being that it's being paid for, you gotta have those connects in order to get that. You feel me?
Right.
So it goes out and it's like on these blogs, but even at that time on the blogs, you could tell when a nigga he don't have no clout versus a nigga with it. You feel me?
Sure.
That they gonna place this shit in a certain way. They
gonna label
word
it
a certain way, and they gonna label it a certain way. You feel me?
So at this time, both of y'all records getting played the same song. But...
No. He's not on it. There's none that know him yet. So now he calls me back. This is a month with some change. He called me back. He like, yo, we still want to use the record. This, that, and the third. And I'm like, yo, nah, bro, I put the shit out because y'all niggas, I thought you didn't, I mean? So he like, damn, he like, yo, but it don't matter. I'm like, nah, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna just keep the shit, fuck it. Yeah, y'all niggas, you know what I mean? But what he did was he doubled back to the producer, nigga, Rufio. And, you know, he never had no real success musically other than he was drumming. Like, that was his shit.
Right.
So he would tour and drum. But now this is him getting paid for a beat. So he like, oh, shit, you know what I mean? For production and all of that. So nigga offers him $1,000 and he gave him the fouls. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't know cause see, at the same time too, you could be mad at a nigga, but then it's like, you can't when you really understand what's going on in niggas' mind.
His situation.
Because it's like, yo, nigga don't know no better either.
Yeah.
You like, fuck it, huh? Because you thinking, I could do that again.
Yeah,
but you don't know this is $1 million you holding. And if you ain't never have it, it's like a kid in Africa. He stumbles upon it. He goes by a diamond mine and stumbles on a diamond, but he 10 years old.
Give a nigga five,
right.
Nigga him 5,000.
I'll give you what'd you want for that?
$5,000.
I give you $100.
Yeah.
You just think you got a rock in hand. You like, fuck it, hell yeah, nigga, take that shit, give me that 100.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So niggas not understanding the shit and what niggas really had on their hand. But he did. You know what I'm saying? So he gets the shit. He basically does my verses over. So he says everything I said, except he add a little tweak, maybe a line or two.
Oh, he even said, I never noticed that. He even said the verses?
Yes, because all he added was like some does and is. You know what I'm saying? That's what he added. You know what I mean? But so now, again, I hear the shit, niggas like, yo, they playing that shit all day.
And he left you on the hook.
Right. Because that's probably how he sent them the fouls. The foul was sent not with a blank beat, but just open verses.
Gotcha.
You feel me? So
and then he went over your hook.
No.
Nah, it's him on the hook.
I'm still on the hook.
So let me ask you a question now. Now that you said that, because I just, for some reason, I thought that was him on the hook, right?
No. No.
So when it started to catch traction,
it catch traction the day he put it out.
Yeah, the day he put it out. Did you not just say, all right, let's just work it out and from there?
No, I'm gonna tell you right now. Again, same person called me, Star City. He calls me. He go, yo, they playing that shit all day. Like they've been playing it all day on the hour. So I'm like, what? So now when he says that to me, you feel me? I go, what he talking about? So I turn the shit on and it's on. I'm like, oh shit. Now it's a bittersweet moment in one sense, but in the next sense, it was like, oh, go ahead. Like you just did something for me that I couldn't do for myself. You feel me?
I'm still on the hook.
And I didn't, you know what I mean? So, see, because I already knew too, from speaking to him once or twice, I knew what kind of nigga he was. You feel me?
Got you.
I knew I was going to eventually, I'm going to expose him. But I just got to play
along
and go along with it. You feel me?